They could barely contain their happiness. They were smiling all the time. It was obvious how happy they were to work there. A bit concerning, really. But no one paid enough attention to become suspicious. Quite the contrary. Everyone remembered the smile, the cheerfulness, the aura of friendship, and so they were drawn back to that cafe at the top of the hill, and they brought their friends the next time. The barista wore their bright smile and a badge that informed the world their name was Faye. They wore their hair in a pixie cut that framed their round face with a pointed chin and big hazel eyes that seemed to stare through you and beyond you in a dreamlike gaze. People found it charming, in a sort of an otherworldly way. Some customers even called it enchanting, and at least a third of the patrons kept coming back partly to spend more time in their company. The cafe did that popular thing where the barista would write the customer's name on their cup and then yell it loudly when the drink was done. Faye, however, almost always misspelled them. It was funny, a part of the cafe's charm, and the theories as to why they did it differed wildly. Some said it was intentional, a reference to the many, many jokes and funny Tumblr posts. Some assumed they were just amusing themselves, a little mischief in the chaos of the cafe. Some thought they were simply dyslexic, that there was no real intention on Faye's part. All of them were wrong, of course. Faye was indeed amusing themselves, but not in the way everyone assumed. They were secretly laughing at everyone else's expense. Quite literally. It's not like they tried to hide anything. It was written, if not all over their face, then all over their name. They couldn't lie, of course, and putting their own name on full display would be foolish. So instead they said, "Hello, I am Faye." No lie told, no name given, no harm done. They couldn't believe it. The cafe was built on the perfect spot for them. To say it was like their home would be truthful enough. And people just gave you their names willingly. After hundreds of years of wariness, distrust, and carefulness, all you had to do was ask. And the misspellings? A simple protection, really. They were an expert on loopholes and could see one from miles away. And so, when they gave you the cup with your name on it, there would be a mistake. A simple change, but significant enough so that no one could say they gave you your name back. Sometimes people used nicknames, of course. One or two had a weird, suspicious look in their eyes when they said, "Oh, you can use Mia." They could use it, that much was true. But what use was it when it wasn't the real one? There wasn't anything to be done, though, and they recognized a worthy opponent when they saw one. So they would just smile, nod respectfully, and prepare whatever sugary abomination the so-called Mia ordered. Some other time, they thought. Day after day, they worked for a small wage, but an immense reward. Day after day, a similar scene would play out in the cafe on the top of the hill. A small ritual in itself. The bell over the door rings. A young woman in a tank top and sunglasses walks in and heads towards the counter. She peers at the menu and then orders something that could still be considered coffee, although one would have to dig through several layers of sugar and vanilla. The barista smiles. It's a sweet, charming smile. It's attractive in the most literal sense, like a fly trap. It's sweet, almost too sweet. If one was to pay more attention to it, one would distinguish behind this the sweetness of rotting flesh. But no one ever does. "Sure, it'll be done in a moment," the barista says, that enchanting smile still on their lips. They raise the plastic cup and a marker. "Can I have your name?"